Hey up, and welcome to the Balancing Act podcast. Today I've just been discussing my intro for the last 10 minutes, and so it didn't really work out very well. So we're going to be discussing weight, really rubbish Christmas gifts, and there was only 3 things I had to remember. What else were we discussing? Holiday guilt as well. So the first topic is weight. Oh wow. I feel like I have lived on YouTube today, I've got to be honest. So how are you doing, Sharon?
I'm just going to jump in there for a second and just let everyone know that Holly has been in 2 back-to-back race commentating events, and so she's struggling to remember where she is in the world.
Yeah, I don't know what day it is, haven't got a clue, but like the 2 races we did as well were really quite long, which were amazing races, and like I'm really honoured to do them. But my brain is fried. So but I was quite looking forward to chatting with Sharon. So we've
At
got
least
our
you can go to
Christmas
bed after
attire
this.
on. Oh yeah. We've got our
As
Christmas
long as you don't
attire
fall asleep
on,
mid show.
I'll try not to, but I did think about just like snooze.
So if we cut to your camera, then and we see that, we know you're asleep.
Yeah.
You need a pair of those glasses with the eyes on them.
Yeah. See, we'll just cut to Sharon's camera. Right. Good night. You continue it, Sharon. Yeah. So weight. So we're discussing weight and being healthy and things. So I got a lot to say about this actually, because there's always like this pressure, isn't there? Like, sport and being active and things like that, and like weight is kind of and what food you eat and things like that, and then you feel guilty because you've eaten some cake.
But I suppose for elite racers and sort of professionals, it's a big thing because you've got to do weigh-ins and that sort of thing. So you've got to be a certain weight before you can race.
Well, do you though? Because I race elite, and I am at least 12 kilos at the last one. I was at least 12 kilos heavier than the next person who is closer to me in weight. 12 kilos on Zwift is quite a lot.
Yeah.
So I think, how am I going to have a nap if you're going to put me on the main camera? Jeez. What? I paid you to like let me have a little snooze in the corner, man. Yeah. So I don't think like, I think the main thing is, yes, you can eat healthy, and yes, like I am trying to lose weight, but slowly and healthily, and not like a huge amount in one go. But it's mostly like developing like good habits, like good eating habits and things. So if you do that, then the weight will drop. But you can't do it fast.
It'll drop, like you said, it'll drop in a healthy way as well. If you sort of starve yourself and not do it properly, it can lead to so many other issues. You become fatigued and you'll burn out because you're not actually fueling your body in the right way, especially when you're being active or you're a sportsman. But it's not just, I suppose it's not just sports. I mean, look at all the Victoria's Secret models. They, in the previous years, they've all had to be super skinny and watch their diet so closely. But I think this year they've really changed because I think there are a lot of people complaining. And so this year, I think it's been a couple of years since they've had the Victoria's Secret fashion show, whatever, with all their wings and whatnot. But this year they had someone I actually follow on Instagram, Ashley Graham. She's a fuller model and absolutely beautiful and confident as anything. And I think, she's broken that stereotype of you don't need to be, in the modeling industry, you don't need to be stick thin to be a model. So I think it all obviously depends on all the, the different industries, but I suppose for sports, like you say, you've got to do it in a healthy way because you're so active and your body needs the fuel, when you're racing and what have you. So
yeah, because food is your fuel as well. So if you don't fuel, then you can't walk, you can't run, you can't work. Your body needs fuel, and that
absolutely.
comes from food.
And the right food.
So you have to be able to, yeah, absolutely, yes, yes. And I did watch a video recently, actually, where it was actually an elite Swift racer. I think it was Catching Fura, actually. I'm really sorry if that's wrong. Anyway, she shared a video about a guy who's his job is a nutritionalist. I can't even say that
Nutritionist.
word. Gosh, yeah, studies food. And he put 3, the tubs of Quality Street and Cadbury's chocolate and things like that.
Oh, yeah.
You can get. He
Yum.
put 3 out on the table, and he was like, "This is the amount of chocolate you need to eat to gain, on top of everything else, on top of your normal food and things, to gain 2 pounds of fat, because it's 7,000 calories." So that just kind of puts into perspective a little bit, really. And then he was going on about how, if eating that chocolate and eating that cake or whatever, enhances, whatever the word is, your Christmas experience, and you go to Christmas dinner or whatever, works do whatever.
Yeah.
Then do it, because then he put it out that January, there's nothing happening in January. So January you can just walk.
You can spend that time working it off.
Whatever. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because it's cold and miserable, and nobody does anything because everybody's skint anyway. So, but actually, that made a bit of an impact on me, because I thought, because I do eat chocolate and I do kind of feel guilty, believe it or not, and but then I still eat the chocolate. But then in the back of my head, I'm thinking like, geez, Holly, like you're already like heavier than other ladies. Like, why are you just eating this chocolate? If you didn't eat the chocolate, then you'd be lighter and things. But actually, like, I'm a human being. Like, I like cake and I like chocolate, but you just have
and
to
it puts you in a good mood.
moderate it. It's not, you can't have 0.
No,
Pardon?
you can eat. You can eat anything you want. You just got to be sensible about it. Don't overeat it, and just, it's all about balancing it. Just, if you're going to overindulge, try get out for a walk, or go for a run or a swim, or get on your bike. It's just, yeah. And everyone overindulges at Christmas time. And we've been doing it for the last couple of nights. I mean, I'm thinking, I need to exercise as well, just to not feel guilty about all the drinking and the eating. But then I think, actually, you know what? It's Christmas. I'm not going to stress about it. You've got too many other things to stress about, with the Christmas period anyway. Why add to it?
Yeah, like wrapping presents and all the other things. Yeah. So I think there's lots of nice food around at Christmas and things. So I think just enjoy the food.
Pace yourselves. That's what we always used to do. We would have sort of entrees or starters sort of early on in the day, and we'd actually only sit down to eat mains sort of late in the afternoon. Because otherwise, you sit there and you just want to snooze all day, and you don't really get to spend time with your family. And then you're having your dessert or your pudding or whatever in the evening. So it's sort of over a 9-hour period that you're eating your Christmas lunch. Yeah.
Holly, can I ask a question?
No.
Nathan, the
Yes.
producer Nathan just jumping in here.
Producer Nathan, blimey, it's been a while since I've talked to you.
There was one thing that when you were speaking about the idea of talking about weight and so forth within a sporting realm, one of the things that which I felt very interesting that you made the comment of, was some of the challenges when you have to go and weigh in. So for those that maybe are new to watching this, Holly, when she does her elite racing, does have to go through a weigh-in process, and you have to get verified, and there's a period of time before the race starts that you need to have the weigh-in process done, and that can be up to 12 hours before the race. So talk us through some of those challenges in terms of the kinds of, not necessarily what you do, but what you've heard of other racers doing when they've got to try and make a weigh-in at a particular time.
So this is very controversial, and there's, depending on what race it is, you weigh in at different times. So mostly on Zwift, although it's currently postponed, but Zwift World Series was 2 hours before the race. So for me, it was at say 7 p.m. the race. So the weigh-in would be 5 p.m. So all throughout the day, you'd be very conscious about what you're eating and especially drinking, because water is obviously quite heavy.
Yeah.
But I also have a job. Like, I go to work and I do my job and I cycle there and I cycle back. So I have to eat and I have to drink. But it makes me very aware of what I'm actually doing and drinking. And then I actually thought, what difference does this actually make? Because 1 kilogram on Zwift is actually the difference of 5 watts. Like, so I can weigh, say, 77 kilos or 76 kilos. So, for example, I could weigh in at 77 kilos and have eaten and drank like I normally do at work, okay, and when I get home and things, okay. So, or I could sort of have a really stressful day and think, oh gosh, I can't eat that, I can't drink that, but I've got to eat something at lunchtime because otherwise I'm just going to collapse. And then I can weigh 76 kilos. But the difference between the one and the other is 5 watts. Like, 5 watts is not going to save me on a climb on anything. It's not, you know. So then I sort of started thinking, until that was pointed out to me, it really dawned on me that it's negligible. Like, you know, you have to eat and have to drink. So
No, absolutely. But now,
you know, you have to stay healthy and some. Sorry, Sharon. Just while I try to remember, because you know how fried my brain is right now. Yeah. So I do know that other elite racers, they'll be very conscious. Some of them, you know, their time zone, they wake up in the morning and have to wake up like super early to be able to do the weigh-in because it's 2 hours before. So, you know, they've got that stress of what do they eat the night before and things. And then, but I honestly think, I don't think me saying anything, I don't know. I hope it'll make a difference, but you should just eat and drink like normal, and then do your weigh-in, and then I still eat after my weigh-in because it's 2 hours. So I find myself like maybe like having an energy bar or something, not like a big meal, but like an energy bar or some cereal or something like that.
Yeah.
So my weight, you know, I do eat after my weigh-in as well, but I also eat before. So I think that if you're an elite racer, you also need to set an example about what is healthy. And going to a sauna, we all know, dehydrates us and we lose weight as in water. That's not a healthy way. I'm gonna call it out because it is not a healthy way to do this, because you are not sitting. Yeah, you have to have water in your body. Like,
absolutely, dehydrates you.
Yeah, and those people that are doing that, you guys need to stop, because it is not setting a good example to the way that we should do things. It is not a healthy way for all the people watching the community. And there's a lot of community people that, you know, see elite racers doing this and think, oh, that's what I should be doing because they're an elite racer. So they're like sweating it out in the sauna or not eating or drinking or whatever they're doing to get their weight down. Like, it's not good. So I think you need to set an example, not you, but like elite racers should set an example about this. Because we have to be healthy, and we cannot do this if we're unhealthy. And imagine the impact you're having on other people as well. Like, you've got to consider this.
And also sort of younger kids who watch all of this, who sort of see the streams on social media, what have you. They are so heavily influenced. I mean, I see that in my daughter and, you know, her friends and just that age group, and just not eating properly.
You've got to think,
so they can become light, or, you know, you lose weight and all that. And they're going to burn
would
out,
you want your kids doing
and they're not going to focus.
That's the thing.
And they're going to end up in hospital because they're starving themselves. And, you know, I have a friend who has a friend whose daughter, well, actually, funnily enough, heard this friend's daughter, friend of a friend, top class, very academic, very sporty, on the netball team, on this team, on that team, lovely, lovely person. And over a 6-week period, she would be wearing baggy clothes. And before her parents knew it, she had lost so much weight. She had become anorexic within 6 weeks. So was in hospital on, you know, being fed through drips and what have you. And she was at school. She's at school. Because she's just dropped so much weight in just such a bad way that now she can't sort of, you know, play the sports she loves. You know. Yeah,
exactly.
Top in her team and that sort of thing. And I'm not too sure why she did it. I didn't sort of ask too many questions, but yeah, it's happening in kids at school, and that is just such dangerous territory. But I was gonna ask you, so with the weigh-ins 2 hours before, if you've got however many people racing, how do they allow that 2 hour weigh-in? Do they check your weight before you actually race? And if you're not the right weight, do they tell you can't race? I mean, are they checking it that closely 2 hours before a race?
Yeah, so you do your weigh-in, you uplist it you video yourself doing it, which is really quite a trick to it. And then you submit the video unlisted to YouTube, and then you post the link on a website, which you're given a link to. So we all have like accounts on this website. So you post your video, and then on Zwift, on the companion app, you've got to make sure that your weight is the same as that. Before you join the
cross-check it all to make sure that you've done it correct?
Yeah.
They must have a massive team doing that if they've
your
got a
weight
whole
is
load
out,
of people doing that.
Well,
verify all that.
Yeah, but that's why after elite races, results have to be verified, because not only do jewels have to be checked, but weight has to be checked. Like, it's all checked.
Okay.
So if your weight does not match your video, because we're talking like money, and this is elite racing, so and in some cases the world championship. So your weight has to match, and if it doesn't, you get annulled or DQ'd. I prefer annulled, because I just think nobody's really going out there to cheat on purpose. So so I do like it is very tricky to work out what is the optimal time to do a weigh-in before, because of course you've got all the different time zones and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's absolutely.
Like Zwift World Series did it 2 hours before. On my Whoosh Sunday Race Club, how they do it is that after finals, so the last Sunday in every month is finals. After the race, you do your weigh-in then within 30 minutes of the race ending. So you are, well, I am definitely lighter on my Whoosh, because you've just raced, like it's an hour and 15 minutes, so you're going to be lighter, but then so is everybody else. So I find that way, and then your weight then lasts for the month coming. So like November finals, we did a weigh-in after the race, and then that lasts for December until the December finals. So I think that's quite a good way of doing it, because you're not stressed, because for me it's Sunday morning, so but even if it was in the evening for me, like I would honestly, it would be much less stress, because you can eat and drink and stuff, because you're going to sweat it out on the bike. Like, and even during the race, you have to drink and stuff, because it's quite a long race. So I do like that way of doing it, actually.
Like with your weight, so obviously as a woman, our weight will sort of naturally fluctuate anyway, depending on times of the month and all that nonsense that we have to deal with. But as we get older, obviously with menopause, a lot of women put on weight that they just struggle to lose. Like I've got some friends who she's so trim and exercises all the time, but also she's put on weight in areas that she just can't shift, so there's that as well, so there's so many, for a woman, I suppose, there's so many different factors that can affect weight.
Yeah. There is, for real, yeah. And I do the same, saying all of this, but I know in the back of my head that I do, like I log food and things on although I haven't this week, but usually I log food and things on an app, so it tells me like how much protein and stuff like that I've had, and it's really quite handy for seeing what's actually in your food as well.
Yeah.
And then I will get home and be like, well, I had a muffin and I don't know, whatever during the day, so now I've got to like burn those calories off. So
you almost become your own worst enemy. You sort of feel guilty for eating that sort of thing. I mean, I had a mince pie and custard the other day for breakfast. It's like I just I couldn't be asked, and 2 coffees.
Hold up, sorry, what was that? What did you have for breakfast? Tell me what was the breakfast again? Mince pie and custard.
Yes, I had mince pie and custard.
Oh gosh. So Hollie,
brandy custard, no less.
I need to ask that. So, what do you think? Do you think the answer is in that respect, doing a weigh-in once a month and locking the weight in for a rider for that month is the way to go? just from a mental health
I think
perspective
doing
as
it
well.
after a race, yeah, oh god, yeah, the impact on mental health is like mental. Yeah, um, yeah, doing it after a race and then your like weight then counting for the next race. So like my whoosh do it. I think that's brilliant because then everybody's in the same boat. Nobody can be doing this, going to the sauna or however they do it. I just think, you know, I don't want to call people out, but I kind of am calling people out because it's wrong. Like, if you are doing something on purpose, well, a quick fix type thing is what I'm
Mm.
on about. I don't mean like gradually losing weight, like healthily, but I mean like quick fixes. I think just think about what you're doing because you're not. How do you want this sport to go? Like like I said before, 1 kilo is 5 watts. So, 10 kilos is obviously a huge amount, but you cannot lose 10 kilos in a week. For example, you've
Mm-mm.
got to lose say 10 kilos like
Certainly
gradually.
not
You can't
healthily.
just no, it's not. No, and you certainly if you lost 10
You'd
kilos
have to just
like
not
like
eat at
like
all.
that, how are you gonna function? How is your brain gonna work? How are you gonna go to your job and things like that? Because it's
And your mood, if you don't eat,
oh, I am so grumpy if I don't
oh,
eat.
hungry.
Yeah. Yeah, so grumpy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I go abroad to a fish and chip shop and I have scraps of my fish and do you know what? I
And
haven't had fish and chips in ages.
do you eat a lot of takeaway, like get Uber Eats or anything like that?
No. No. But
No, we
not
don't either. Actually,
yeah,
we'll order it
yeah.
every now and again. But I mean, for starters, it costs a fortune. It's just so expensive. But
Yeah, that's it. It costs the reason why is because it costs a lot,
yeah,
that's why. But yeah. So I see in my head now I'm thinking like there's so many things that I do that actually I shouldn't, but then the pressure because I'm surrounded by like elite racers that are so much better than I am, and I'm trying to like get better, and I'm feeling the pressure because I just think I don't want to always be the racer that's dropped off the back. Like that's
but
hard mentally.
you also don't want to burn out and just drop off because you're so exhausted physically and mentally.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, especially now, I think everyone's just exhausted. But you just and obviously you've had some hard days with that. It's just you've got to look after yourself. You've got to be kind to yourself and just allow time for yourself and just especially like coming into the holidays now, like we said, you get that holiday guilt. There's just so much happening. You've got to please so many people, but at the end of the day, unless you're fit and healthy and happy, then you're not going to be able to function properly and look after everyone else around you. Especially as a mother. I think so many of my friends and people I've spoken to, they're so busy trying to make sure the kids are fed, they've got clean clothes, or that get to school on time. They don't actually look after themselves, and then they just are just so exhausted. And
yeah.
I went through a phase before I met Nathan, and it just wasn't looking after myself, and just you get depressed as well. So unless you've got to be selfish as well. You get to a point where you've got to be selfish and just put yourself first, just for a little bit. It doesn't have to be all the time, but just take time out for yourself, a day off, a mental health day or whatever. Catch up on some sleep, put a load of washing on, or just anything that's going to make you feel on top of things, and that you can then be the best person you can for your family, for your friends, for the people around you, and especially this time of year. I've spoken to so many people I know, people I don't know, and they're all just crawling their way through to the end of the year. I don't know what it is about this year, but people have said, I can't wait to see the end of the year. It's just been one of those years where everyone's had something happen, and they just want the year to be over, I mean, like we're exhausted. I just need a break, I think everyone is in that same boat, just crawling through to next Friday when, a lot of people sort of close up for 2 weeks or whatever over the Christmas period. So bring it on. I can't wait to see.
Yeah. I break up next Friday at lunchtime, and I can't.
And have you done all your Christmas shopping?
Wait, to be quite honest. Yes, and
there's another pressure,
Christmas. Yeah, no, well, I have actually, because we're going to my parents in France, so I actually got everything like sent to them from Amazon.
Perfect.
So,
even that. Well, there we go.
I don't actually.
Perfect. That's
well, I'm gonna wrap it all and stuff when I get there, but
that's okay. You don't have to. You don't have to carry it.
I don't care.
Put it on the flight or anything like that. That's such a good idea, especially now with ordering everything online. You just
brown paper bags. Just wrap it up into that.
No, we've been doing elf on the
nicely.
shelf, and
it's got to look good under the tree. We do because my daughters are with their dad for Christmas this year, so we always have our family celebration before they head off on holiday. So we're having that actually this morning after we finished the show. So I quickly put all the presents under the tree this morning.
Happy Christmas. I know.
I put all the presents under the trees this morning, and I was sitting outside having my coffee before we started the show, and I could just hear this sort of tearing of paper, and I sort of turned around and the damn rabbits were already chewing and ripping open the paper. So I've had to kick them outside and shut the door so that they don't get into the presents before the kids wake up. But
I'm super excited about Christmas.
I bet you are. It's going to be awesome. Will there be snow? Will you have snow, or is it not cold enough?
Snow in the south of France.
Oh, of course, south of France.
Yeah.
Right, yes. Of course.
We don't really get snow in Yorkshire anymore. It's all just kind of slush. But so we're going to my parents, and it's going to be decorated. And I just it's both of my and my mum sort of set up this group chat thing, because they're also having a couple of people over and stuff for Christmas dinner, and it's like this couple need to bring this food and this couple need to bring that food, and I'm just I'm gonna bring both my children.
Perfect. And I'm sure your parents probably couldn't ask for anything more. That's just it's going to be such a lovely Christmas.
I was going to jump in here. I need to ask a question, Holly. Talk us through what Christmas Day is like at your folks' place.
I was just about to ask that question.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
I mean, it's been a while. I'm going to get emotional.
or don't. I mean, I don't want to put you on the spot. Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine, because I'm just so there's words and I don't know where to find them. But
because
basically, my youngest daughter
Christmas
hasn't.
For you, won't it?
Yeah, because my youngest daughter hasn't spent Christmas with us in 7 years, and that is a long time. So my eldest has, but my youngest hasn't. So that was hard, and I've said this before, and I absolutely hated Christmas. I did what I could, because it was like having my arm chopped off or something. I don't really know how to explain. There isn't a word. So but for this year, so
it's going to be surreal, I guess, for you. It's
very surreal. Yeah, and I don't even know how to put that into words. But imagine not seeing your child for 7 years, and when you do see them, it's very rare, and then you get them home, and so that's gone way off topic, but
it's going to be an extra special Christmas this year.
And so I don't care what the weather is. I don't care what they have for breakfast. I just don't care.
Just on the day, just stop and take it all in. Don't overdo it. Just watch. That's what I do. I would just watch them and just I think it's going to be a
So I know what it's like having So I know what it's like having hard Christmases, and for people out there, I know that this Christmas will not be easy at all, and there isn't much really. You can do it, but you don't give yourselves hard time. If Christmas is hard, it's okay. You don't just. And remember, it's one day. It's one day. You will get through it, and you will go to bed that night, and it'll be over. And then there was all this pressure though around Christmas and stuff. Oh, we've got to be around family and all this kind of stuff. Well, it's not like that for everybody. So, if that's you, people listening and things, Just be kind to yourself. Do whatever you've got to do. Have pizza on Christmas Day for like,
Sleep.
just do whatever you want to do. Yeah, sleep. Watch telly.
We've got a super quiet Christmas in our house. It's just the two of us, and you know what?
Yeah.
I actually can't wait. I think just 2 weeks leave and just quality time with each other, and just I think leading up to Christmas, like we said, is stressful, and you just can't find time to do things together and what have you. And I think now is the perfect time just to make time for each other, for yourself.
And 500 kilometers of riding.
And 500 kilometers of riding. Well, we'll have plenty of time for that now. So, I can't wait. There's no pressure to get up early because the kids need to open their presents. Well, I might have to get up early to open mine, but
Nathan, are you listening?
I can give it to you now if you like.
No, it's okay. I love
you can do what now?
I can give her the present now.
Right.
That's
Got you. Yeah, I'm not sure
As long as it's not a crap Christmas present, because we don't want crap Christmas presents.
No, we don't. No. Have you ever got a crap Christmas present?
I've had some interesting Christmas presents. I'm like, look, you see, I'm conscious of saying too much.
Go on,
so a friend, let's say a friend was given by their mother-in-law a handbag, not a handbag, a handbag.
We need a picture. So Nathan, we need a picture.
A canvas Hessian bag that you keep your Christmas Day ham in, so that you can take it out the fridge each day and cut off some slices for a ham sandwich. But yeah, a handbag was one of the gifts I received.
Did it have ham
ridiculous.
in it?
No, it just had ham on the front. There was no ham in it. It was just
So it was even labelled. Wow.
Yeah, and with sort of a drawstring. Oh, look, no, it wasn't as decorative as that, but that's pretty much what it was.
Wow.
And it cost $4. So there you go.
Oh wow. Okay. No, I think that might have been the first Christmas. That one. That gifts were exchanged with the mother-in-law.
So you really knew where you stood with the mother-in-law when you get that kind of a present.
Yeah.
Your friend did, right?
My friend, yes, yeah.
Air
and this friend also, she when they had their first, when she and they weren't married at the time, but she was also given a slice of Christmas cake wrapped up.
Oh wait, hang on. So explain that again.
Wait, what?
Oh, slice of fruit cake with a bit of the marzipan and icing.
Was that given to you as some sort of dessert, or?
No, just a gift, Christmas present.
That was a present.
Yeah.
A slice of cake.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Was this the friend in question? Was it their significant other that gave them this?
Yes,
present?
it was. I think maybe the first Christmas they were together.
Oh, first one. So really trying to make an impression.
Yeah.
I think the bar is quite low, Nathan. I think
I was going to say, before anyone asks, I wasn't the person in question.
No,
but it was a friend. Remember, I'm talking about a friend.
Yeah.
But I don't think those crap Christmas presents have just been limited to the ones you've received.
Oh no.
What have you given, Sharon? That
I have that's just, this is the one thing I'm really fussy with my gifts. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I put a lot of thought into every gift. Like from the middle of the year, I'll just be watching people and just listening. If someone sort of sees something that they like or starts doing a new activity or just something, I'll keep a mental note of it, or I'll even write it down actually, so that I've got ideas for Christmas or birthdays.
Really?
That's so
Yeah, but you're really hard to buy for.
101 uses for vinegar? Does that ring a bell?
Oh
no, I never get. Oh, did I give that?
Tell us.
Did I give that? Not to you,
Yeah.
not to
Not
you.
to me, no, but you did give that. 101
yes,
uses for
sorry.
vinegar.
For vinegar. I need more of this story, please.
I actually can't even remember. I think I gave it. Yeah, I think I might have given it as a gift to someone.
Oh, this friend did to their
Sorry,
significant
this friend
partner?
did to the significant other.
101 uses for vinegar. Although, to be fair, vinegar is a pretty cool...
I know, and actually, yes, it was actually quite a cool book.
No, you can't defend it. I'm just saying it's a pretty cool book.
No.
Moving on.
I'm sorry. No,
Hollie's
I'm
next.
sorry. No, 101. I think of one use of vinegar. Right, you put it on chips. Right, what other uses are there?
No, it's good
And
for
people in the
cleaning and things like that,
comments-
apparently. I never actually read the book
Cleaning?
myself
Oh, yeah.
in detail, but you
And
mix
it's,
it in with water and other things like that, and it cleans out
And it
your
doesn't-
shower or your oven or...
And just a quiet tip, it doesn't ruin latex. Just for future.
But no, we're not talking.
Wow.
We're not talking like balsamic vinegar or red wine vinegar. It's just that
Oh, so we're not
straight
talking
off.
the nice vinegar. We're
Not the
talking
nice vinegar. No, it's just that straight off.
We're talking.
white
you put
vinegar.
it on chips. I'm telling you, you put it on chips. One use. I could write that book. One use for vinegar. Put it on chips. Do you want to buy it? You can buy it if you like. It's available in all good bookshops or shit ones, whatever.
Sold in Yorkshire. Yorkshire.
Sold in Yorkshire. Yorkshire. Yeah.
And so, have you
So,
given or
there we
received
go.
any crap gifts, Holly?
I'd have to have friends that bought me gifts. No, I'm joking.
Or know of
Actually,
anyone?
You
who
know what
had-
though? I've actually got them here because I joined the I joined the Dirty Watts Secrets. Don't tell the EMEA lot though, but I joined the Dirty Watts Secret Santa, right? And so today it actually arrived through the post, which is how presents tend to arrive. Right. So I'm going to show you. So the amount was $40, however much that was, right? Anybody want to take a stab at while I pick them up off the floor? Take a guess at what I actually got from the Dirty Watts people.
Please tell me they're like some sort of Christmas slipper with like elves.
It's a Christmas slipper.
heads. No?
No, they weren't Christmas slippers. So these are cycling friends, right?
Okay.
Where occasionally you go and
Are they like Christmas bib shorts?
Oh no, they're like those glow in the dark lights that you attach to your bike, and they're a pair of balls.
Oh yeah, they're good ones.
You can get
But that
those.
would-
I was so tempted
that
to buy
would be
those as
very
a
funny.
stupid gift for Nathan, but I saved my money.
Yeah. So no, so the first thing is I should have done an unboxing actually, but I didn't even realise it was my Secret Santa gift. So where's the camera right? So the first thing is how am I gonna get the angle right?
Tilt it down. Tilt it down.
Pretty
No,
good
actually,
for
no.
you.
Tilt it. No.
Tilt it.
There we go. Oh, there we go. Great. Down. No.
Oh my
up.
god.
Is it a book or a box of chocolates?
It's a book. It's got great best bike rides, Great Britain, and it's got all different bike rides in it.
That's cool. That's pretty
See?
cool, actually.
That's a
So
bad gift.
yes, I know. I got it, and I was like, so it's got all different like in Wales and
Wait, are there any bike rides there listed in Yorkshire?
Yorkshire.
Yorkshire.
Hold, please, caller. Let me just have a little look.
That's
Lonely
actually
Planet
great,
book
'cause
as
I think-
well, so.
I've given you some cycling books. Have you read those?
Sorry, yes, I
One
have
foot-
all of them 3 or 4 times.
No, you're such a liar. You have not. You don't even know where. You don't even know where they are. Do you remember
do.
what books I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
You so don't.
Go get them, Nathan. Whilst
The
me and
books you-
Sharon talk.
I don't even know where they are.
I'm busy. I can't at the moment.
So it's moving. I don't know. I'm just having a look on the bookshelf.
Scarborough to
Oh, I can't even see.
Whitby.
They're not even on the bookshelf
Oh,
in
yeah.
here.
Yeah.
It's
I know
on
that well.
like the seagull getting the fries from the chips in Scarborough or something, whatever that saying was. I was playing Yorkshire Bingo earlier on the commentary. We've also got York to Selby. And we've also got, let's have a little look. Leeds Canal, Kirkstallford. Oh, I know that one because that's the canal towpath that I go along. So yeah, so it's got cycle rides from all around Great Britain.
That's pretty awesome.
However,
There we go.
like,
You can set yourself some
yes,
challenges for
yes.
next year. Try and complete some of
But
those.
this is an
do those
open-
rides.
Absolutely, yeah. But this is an open invitation because I don't want to go on a bike ride on my own So people need to like come on a bike ride with me. So let me know if you want to come on a bike ride. I just flick you through some nice ones actually. It's got maps and everything. Look, I'll bring my book. So don't make me go. Do you know why I don't want to go on my own? It's because if I get a puncture, how am I going to fix it?
But wait,
I'd be the same. I would not have a.
You're a strong, independent woman. You can't change.
Can't change a tire. I can't.
I can't work a volume knob.
Yeah, fair call.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, and the other thing I got right, which I thought was awesome, right? It's this, and I thought, oh, it's like a picture frame or something, right? That's like a
map of the world.
Things like a map of the world. Yeah, but it's got a thing on the top of it. So it's a money box.
Oh,
so
okay.
It's
for traveling,
like saving up money for traveling
to go on your bike rides.
I think you need to take that to school.
There we go.
And just have that in front of your desk, and get all the kids to.
And when they're naughty, they put in 50p.
And then when they're good, they put in 100.
Yeah, that could be a thing. Yeah. So I am super grateful to whoever from Dirty or Secret Santa. I don't actually know.
That's a really awesome. See, they put thought into that gift.
Yeah. So whoever got me that Secret Santa, I'll just have to put it down on the floor. Whoever got me a Secret Santa gift, you public thank you on YouTube. You are welcome.
Oh, nice one.
Oh, when we did those sorts of Secret Santa gifts at one of my old jobs, that would be the challenge, to buy the crappiest gift.
Yeah.
You don't put thought into those. You don't put thought into those gifts. You've got your $10 limit or whatever, and you buy the shittest gift you can.
We used to go to, like, in Australia, we've got like a $2 reject shop. So it's usually all the really crap and
really,
things. So like penis pasta and things like that. So get a bag of that.
It's not like Poundland.
But you know what?
Yes, it's like Poundland, yeah.
You know what's even funny, yeah? Wearable meat as a present.
Well, yeah, we did Google this, didn't we? Yeah.
Yes.
And
what the actual but you know what? You can buy from certain shops.
It doesn't even what is going on?
It just looks itchy.
It looks itchy. It doesn't even look like they've sewed it properly, and like the parts aren't like even, and it's just all a bit like.
It just looks uncomfortable.
Do you think it comes in different sizes?
G-strings, boxes. Oh, G-strings. I reckon with this, there might be
Well, it does actually go with a website that says
how to make meat underwear.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
It's a long forgotten
art.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. That's thing is, right, Sharon, when you mute yourself, because they'll let you through Nathan's mic.
Can you? Well, I mute myself.
Don't bother. Just say it. It's our podcast. We can say what we like.
I was. I'm getting. Well, you're looking for. I'm asking him to look for something for me. It's a bit more fun, I guess. But oh, there we go. Quickly.
Let's see what Sharon's asked Nathan to search up.
Oh no! Just I've just it's come up in searches, like when you're searching silly gifts and what have you. And I actually think in the local adult shops is where you buy this. You know, as a kinky gift for your significant other, or not.
Those things, though, right? You have.
They look very uncomfortable,
and they're actually. And they're actually. Imagine the chafing on a bike, but they're actually really hard to eat. So it takes you like.
And they get really sticky.
But should you not, like, if you got it, I mean, obviously before you're talking about holiday guilt, so I shouldn't feel bad if I,
right, yeah.
If I was eating those, yeah.
What do you think, Nathan? Do you value your life?
Well, no, I think I'll be able to,
talk your way out of this one.
Is much the wrong word?
I'm waiting. Yeah, I'll wait.
Through that
I've
without
talked
any.
enough. You can.
But you want to make sure that you're neatly.
Brent says, "You know, you're not supposed to wear underwear on the bike, Holly."
Yes. That's right.
Oh, right. Yeah. Just let me look at. I haven't been to the comments for a while. Let's have a little look after the races. But,
When's being
oh,
going off tap.
yeah. His mother doesn't even because mother. Oh,
But I always get shouted at, and well, not shouted at, but just told only one present. Can I just one present?
Yes, one present.
I can't do
45
one
presents.
present. I like giving gifts.
Oh, but it's,
as Bren knows, I do not wear underwear on the bike. Full stop.
how does Bren know that?
Well, I haven't got anything. Because he told me to. I don't know. I don't know. That started off so well with the sentence, and then it just kind of deteriorated quite fast after that. Yeah. So yep. It.
I'm just trying to think if I've ever had a really bad gift. I've probably given a few. I'm just trying to think, Sharon, if I've given you
Probably.
any bad gifts.
I could tell you. I could tell you about a bad date I went on. Do you want to know about that?
Yeah, go for it.
It's completely not irrelevant to Christmas at all. But anyway, so years and years ago, before kids, and like when, before kids. So I went on this date with this guy. I can't remember his name now. Anyway, it's a first date, and he took me to see the blooming Britney Spears movie. Do you remember that? What a load of... At first, it's wrong on so many levels, honestly. My love life is like... So, it's wrong on so many levels. First of all, the cinema is not a very good date situation, okay? Don't do it. You can't talk. You can't even eat popcorn.
Oh, I don't know. Like, I'm sorry.
I've never done that.
She muted herself. Mute.
Sorry.
Oh my god. Are you new here?
Oh yeah, no, we're professional.
Yeah. Don't go to the cinema. Yeah.
I thought everyone could hear me anyway.
Don't go to the cinema on a first date. And also Britney Spears movie. Now
Yeah, no.
let's just say there was no second date, right? Which is pretty much
His choice, his or yours?
His, for sure.
His, because
why would I want to
didn't
go
like
to
Britney Spears.
Yeah. No. So that's how that
That's
went.
it. You're out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can't work out whether the skin suit guy or he was worse. I mean, which do you? We could take a poll. Which of Hollie's
I'm
dates
still
is the
going with
worst?
skin suit guy.
Skin suit guy, yeah. At least his skin suit guy, I got a bit of an ego boost, like dropping the guy. So, yeah, and the whole Tinder thing has just been I haven't really checked it this week, to be honest. I haven't checked it. However, my eldest did watch this podcast last week, and my my oldest child, who was 18 at university, and they did find it very, very funny, and they were like, "Oh, in fact, I'll tell you because everybody's going for skin suit guy." So I got a criteria, right, for so first thing is the text was saying, since when were you on Tinder, Mum? Also, they spelled your name wrong in the video. It's very funny. You should do comedy. And then it was I'd actually watch a whole series of your Tinder matches. They're very fun. You should do an episode 2. So then I've put if you are using Tinder though, can I please make a request that you pick someone rich, minimum of 3 properties, but cannot be a landlord, obviously. 1 property has to be abroad in a nice place, and they can't have any children because I'm not interested in having any more siblings that I'm required to tolerate. Exceptions. Yeah, exceptions can be made for airline pilots because I can get free tickets. My kid's brilliant.
Right, so that makes it really easy then. You know exactly who you're looking for.
Narrow it down now, okay.
So an airline pilot has to have 3 properties. 1 has to be in a foreign place and somewhere nice. I mean...
And no kids.
No competition.
Question is, though, they've got to want to have kids because obviously they'll be,
Yeah, because I've got kids.
Because you've got kids, exactly.
That's the missing part.
It's funny.
But that is quite
It's funny
yes.
though. Yeah. So
Kids are
that's
funny, aren't they?
so I'm pretty sure that they'll watch they'll watch this. So,
but if they liked Britney Spears, does that cut them off after that?
nah, red flag. Britney Spears, no.
Red flag.
No. And if you're going to whinge
Taylor
about me
Swift?
dropping you on a bike, then Taylor Swift. But I'm not gay, so maybe that's the answer. Maybe I should turn gay.
It makes for some funny Tinder stories. You should just cast a wide net.
Yeah, just what everybody. Just if you're breathing.
If you can walk.
Yeah.
Not even if you can walk. If you wheel, just come along and say hello.
Yeah, I'll let you know how that goes. Yeah. So that's going lovely. That's going swimmingly at the moment. Oh my gosh, I went swimming yesterday. Well, I was told by my not coach Bren to not pedal yesterday, and I went to the swimming pool.
Okay.
What?
Well, just to have a break from riding. Why did you say you had to go swimming?
Because because it's the sauna and stuff, and that helps your muscles.
Right.
But I'd ridden on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Oh Jesus! Now you're making me feel guilty for not riding.
No. You need to be kinder to yourself. You don't feel guilty for not riding because it took its toll on me. So you have to, but somewhere in the middle,
out.
right?
You got to give yourself some time.
Yeah.
But you'll have a nice break when you're in France with your parents because you're obviously not taking your bike.
No, but I have a bike there.
Of course you do.
Of course I do.
It's like it's got like
a French countryside bike with a little basket on the front is one of those ones.
Yeah. It's got some baguettes just constantly positioned in the front.
Some wheels of cheese and a baguette.
I've got very good actually about putting the baguette in my jersey pocket and cycling back from the boulangerie. So that takes some skill.
No, this is a real question.
Hold up. I've got to balance my microphone. Well, it was like this big.
This is can't even get it all.
I can't even. Yeah, I can't even get it all in the camera.
I thought you were going like this.
Arm's length.
Are we talking about the baguette?
Yes.
Still? Oh, okay, got it.
As opposed to the
It was
the other baguette.
Quite, it was quite a thick one as well. You know,
the salami stick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it wasn't like a floppy baguette. It was like a firm
baguette.
We don't like floppy baguettes.
No, we don't like
the best
floppy
kind,
baguettes.
When have you seen a floppy baguette? You bought a baguette yesterday. Was it floppy?
No, it was firm. And it had a nice girth.
That's important. Yeah. Because you don't want like a really skinny one. It's like it's not good.
Yeah.
No. Nothing to that one. You can't. What can you do with that? Nothing.
No, exactly.
Can't be too round, then it's just that doesn't work either.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying, for like when you cut it up and put it on a plate and you're putting, garlic, whatever.
Heading to the gutter quite quickly.
Garlic butter.
Gutter, did you say, or butter?
That's it, garlic butter.
Gutter. Yeah. So that's I can't remember what.
Well, I'm looking forward to when you have come back from your holiday to hear all about your baguette.
Yeah.
You'll have to tell us all about that.
Yeah, I will.
Maybe not in next week's episode, but I think speaking of which, we're not 100% sure if there is going to be one next week. I think because of travel plans and what have you.
Yeah.
So
mostly because I'm getting in an aeroplane.
We'll let everyone know because Hollie may be jetting off to the south of France. So
And what's the temperature going to be like in the south of France? I just need to ask.
Like here, but without a coat.
So kind of just fresh.
Yeah, it tends to be sort of.
So you won't be in shorts and t-shirts.
No, Sharon,
that's what we're going to be in.
What is the weather like there, Sharon?
Well, tomorrow apparently in Melbourne we're expecting a high of 41 degrees. So yeah. it's going to be warm tomorrow. But I don't know what Christmas Day is supposed to be. But it'll be warm for us, obviously.
Isn't it weird though? On your Christmas cards, do you have like pictures of snow or what?
No, Santa's on beaches in board shorts and thongs. Thongs as in
really
or
shoe thongs, not thongs.
Cooking a barbecue or something like that.
Putting some shrimps on the barbie. Yeah. No, it is weird. I must say because I originally spent Christmases in South Africa, so same summer Christmas. So it was a warm Christmas, and then when I moved to London, I was there for 9 Christmases. So had the cold Christmas, and traditionally that's what I think Christmas should be, is cold. And ideally snowing, but that didn't always happen. But it was weird readjusting back to the warm summers here, that's for sure.
Yeah, I've never had a cold or a white Christmas. It's always been a hot Christmas with a barbecue.
Oh, it's awesome. I love it. But the cold,
you don't have much of a choice.
Well, that's true. But one day we'll do a nice cold Christmas somewhere. Go skiing maybe.
Yorkshire's nice.
You really sound like you're really selling that when you say that. Yorkshire's nice.
You're setting me really motivated. Right, so next week, or if we do, next episode, should I say, maybe not next week, but in our next episode, we are going to be discussing exercise plans and schedules and why are they so difficult to maintain. I guess we'll find out. We'll talk perimenopause and do hormone replacement therapy work, as well as patches and other things. Do they make a difference? And we will also talk about terrible Christmas party events. What happened at your Christmas party? Anything interesting? Join us on our Discord channel. The link is in the description below. You can suggest topics, ask questions, and obviously just join the discussion. So thanks for watching, everyone. Hit the like, subscribe, and leave a comment and share. And it really helps our algorithm. So we hope to see you in the next episode.
Yeah,
see everyone.
It boosts my ego, so do that.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
There is not a picture of me in my GB jersey on my Tinder profile. No.
Well, that's where it's
there
all
we
going
go.
wrong.
That's exactly.
Do you think that's where I'm going wrong?
Yep.
And you might just have to unzip it just a little bit.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Well, is that what you did? Not in your GB jersey. A South African jersey.
Oh no, I wasn't cycling back then, so. But it might help. Just a fun pose,
Might
in your
little teaser.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Might help.
I'll let you know. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So thanks, folks, for watching. Hit like, subscribe.
Thanks,
and
guys.
It helps the algorithm. And
we want you to do is act like a host.
And I done 54 kilometres of a lovely ITT, but it didn't go like that at all. And honestly, I didn't think.
Did you just say? Well, I don't actually know how soon. Hopefully.
I Discord in my team, and the people thinking I probably realistically wouldn't. So I started off the race, and then I made it up